Namaste students, I am Dr. Komal Rathore, Assistant Professor, Department of Kumar Bhratya, Faculty of Ayurvedic Science in Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur, Rajasthan. Students, today's topic is Raktvasrotas disorder. So, Raktvasrotas disorder series, first disease is Kamala. So, Kamala is यह पांडुरोगी सेवित पित्तलम तस्य कामलाम कोष्ठ शाखाश्रया पित्तम दग्ध्वा अस्रगमासं अवहेत हरिद्र नेत्रम मूत्रम त्वग्नक वक्त्र शक्रतया दाह विपाका तृष्णावान भेकाभो दुर्बलेन्द्रिय भवेत पित्तोलवणस्यो असो पांडुरोगा ऋते अपि च. According to Ashtanga Hridaya, Acharya Vagbhat described the patient of Pandurogas indulging things which cause increase of pitta, and the pitta get increase, burns up the blood and muscles and produce the Kamala Rog. So the symptoms is deep yellow coloration of eyes, urine, skin, nail, mouth and feces, and feeling burning sensation, indigestion, thirst and weakness. And management is Navayaslo, Sudarshan Ghanvati, Bhumyamliki Churn and Madhu, Sanshamni Vatti, Fal Trikadi Kwat, Trifla Guduchi and Daru Haridra Kwat, and Neem Swaras. So the management of Pandurogas. Now, Kamla Rog correlate with jaundice. So jaundice is yellowness of sclera, conjunctiva, and skin due to hyperbilirubinemia. Jaundice in later insufficiency and childhood. Mainly viral hepatitis and cirrhosis of liver. Toxic hepatitis. Toxic hepatitis is drug and agent causing hepatitis. Hemolysis. Hemolysis is thalassemia and sickle cell anemia. Now, next disease is Rakt Pitta. So, Rakt Pitta correlate with hemorrhagic disorders. So, Rakt Pitta, according to Ashtanga Hridaya, is Brasho, Ushna, Tikshna, Katu, Amla, Lavanadi bhi, Vidahi bhi, Kodrav, Uddalak, Anna, Studyarati, Sevita, Kupitam, Pittile, Pittam, Dravam, Raktam, cha Murchite, ते मित्तुल्य रूपत्वम आगम्यम व्याप्यनुस तनस्तनु. Acharya Vagbhat describe overindulgence in material which are Ushna, Tikshna, Katu, Amlavan in nature and other which causes burning sensation during digestion with other causes bring about increase of pith. By these causes, both pith and rakt get vitiated, mix together and separate throughout the body and produce the disease of rakt pitta. Utpatti sthan is yakrat and pliha. So, types of urdhvagami raktpit and adhogami raktpit. Urdhvagami raktpit is a bleeding from nasa, akshi, karn and mukh, and adhogami a bleeding from mehan, yoni and guda, from romkupa of whole body. It's a third type. So the chikitsa is vasa churn, sitopaladi churn, musta churn, satviryadi churn and dugdha, ushna ushirasa and vasa ghrat. So next is hemorrhagic disorder correlate with Rakpit. So hemorrhagic disorder is normal hemostasis required in integrated vessel wall, quantitative and qualitative well functioning of platelets, and availability of coagulation factor. Any defect in above 3 can lead to bleeding. The defect can be hereditary or acquired. Vessel wall injuries are usually local event, and platelet and conjugations abnormality are systemic events. So it is important to know what is coagulation factor or platelets event, and what is the abnormality are systematic events. So disorder of platelets is most common platelet disorder in pediatrics age is thrombocytopenia. So thrombocytopenia may occur from decreased production or due to increased destruction of platelets. Idiopathic thrombocytopenic purpura is the major cause of thrombocytopenia. So idiopathic thrombocytopenic purpura types is acute, chronic, and relapsing. So acute thrombocytopenic purpura it is preceded by viral infection. It has limiting course, and majority of the children have natural remission within 2 months. Now, chronic thrombocytopenic purpura is patient have insidious onset of symptom with moderate thrombocytopenia persisting for at least 6 months, and relapsing is onset is similar to acute ITP, but children have relapse. So relapses may get precipitating following viral infection. So clinical presentation is the peak age of acute ITP in between 3 to 5 years, while infant below 1 year often develop chronic ITP. ITP, idiopathic thrombocytopenic purpura. Now next, patchy purpura and easy bursting. Severe manifestation of ITP includes hematuria, gastrointestinal bleeding, and severe epistaxis, etc. Now, laboratory investigation. First is thrombocytopenia. Coagulation study are normal, expect for increased bleeding time in majority. Circulating antiplatelets antibody can be demonstrated. So antiplatelet antibody can be demonstrated. It is useful. And management is supportive care, restriction of physical activity, and avoidance of aspirin and related drug. All immunization should be avoided during in acute phase. Oral antifibrinolytic drug can be used for mild to moderate bleeding episodes. For a child with minor bleeding, supportive treatment is usually sufficient. For platelet count of less than 10,000 or patient with threatening bleeding, treatment is required. The most commonly used drugs are corticosteroid, IVIG, anti-DIgG, platelet transfusion, and splenectomy. So, platelet function disorder, hereditary coagulation factor deficiency. Von Willebrand's disease. Von Willebrand disease or factor is a central component of hemostasis, which severe a carrier for factor 8 and act as a link between platelets and blood vessels. It binds to platelets on adjoining platelets and subendothelial and help them making clump. Its deficiency leads to von Willebrand disease. So you can understand what is von Willebrand factor. So it's a central component for hemostasis. It is the carrier for factor 8 and act as a link between platelets and vessel wall. So its deficiency leads to von Willebrand disease. So present with mucocutaneous bleeding. Next is hemophilia. What is hemophilia? So hemophilia A or B are inherited bleeding disorder, which are inherited as X-linked. It is important to remember X-linked recessive disorder. Hemophilia is a X-linked recessive disorder. Women are carrier of hemophilia defect but are asymptomatic while their male offspring suffer from the disease. So women are carrier. It is important. In hemophilic disease, females are carrier and the male are the diseased. Hemophilia is due to a factor 8 deficiency and B is due to factor 8 deficiency. These both factors are essential for generation of thrombic during hemostasis. Now, clinical feature is that mild disease, asymptomatic and may develop. Clinical feature for mild disease is asymptomatic and may develop prolonged bleeding following tooth extraction, severe trauma, or following surgery. Whereas severe cases, spontaneous bleeding for skin, subcutaneous tissue, and musculoskeletal system. Intra-articular bleeding is mostly weight-bearing joint such as knee, elbow, and ankle. So intra-articular bleeding is mostly in weight-bearing joints. It is important to remember. And acute hemostasis is characterized by rapid joint swelling with pain, redness, and stiffness, and restriction of movements. So recurrent joint bleeding in the same joint result in progressively joint damage and the development of hemophilic arthropathy over prolonged period. So what is the laboratorical investigation is? First is partial thromboplastin time and clotting time are prolonged with bleeding time and prothrombin time are normal. So factor 8 and 9 is deficiency can be identified factor SA, and management is therapy for factor 8 and desmopressin acetate. It is very important. Desmopressin acetate, ID-amino 8D arginine vasopressin is a synthetic analog result in threefold increase in 8 factors. So it is important, desmopressin acetate. Now, hepatomegaly. Hepatomegaly is very important. What is hepatomegaly? Hepatomegaly means means liver enlargement. So, what is the causes? Neonatal hepatitis, extrahepatic biliary atresia, erythroblastic fetalis, intrauterine infection, septicemia, and galactosemia. So, hepatomegaly in later infancy and childhood, infections and inflammations, viral hepatitis, cholangitis, tuberculosis, malaria, enteric fever, septicemia, leptospirosis, and brucellosis, hematogenesis diseases like thalassemia major and sickle cell anemia. And some diseases like nutritional problem, kwashiorkor, storage disease like Reye syndrome, Gaucher's disease, galactosemia, and malignant disorder like leukemia, lymphoma, neuroblastoma, and Wilson's disorder like, and many miscellaneous conditions. So Indian childhood cirrhosis, congenital cyst, and hepatotoxic drugs like. Next is splenomegaly. So splenomegaly, same as hepatomegaly, infections is very important like malaria, enteric fever, tuberculosis, septicemia, brucellosis, intrauterine infection, congenital syphilis, neonatal herpes simplex virus, neonatal hepatitis, common viral infection, hematogenesis diseases, and anemia, iron deficiency, anemia, vitamin B12 deficiency, folate deficiency, and thrombocytopenia purpurea. This all type causes splenomegaly. And inborn error metabolism, glucose storage device, Gaucher disease, and cystic fibrosis. So malignant diseases, splenic cyst, hemangioma, abscess, or extrahepatic biliary atresia. So it is the main causes: infection, hematogenesis disease, inborn error of metabolism, and malignant disease. In some diseases, splenomegaly may be occur. So it is all about Raktava Srotas Vikar, means hematogenic disorders. Hope it is informative to you. If you have any query, if you are not understanding and satisfied from all this, you can ask me. I will resolve your problem. So hope you liked that session. That's all for now. Thank you. Thank you so much.